Empire of Shadows. Act 3. The Last Bet. The air inside the private gambling room was thick with cigarette smoke and the scent of expensive whiskey. A single dim light swung gently overhead, casting long, wavering shadows on the faces gathered around the green felt table. It was a room designed for secrets and deals too dangerous to happen in the daylight. Diego Morales sat at the head of the table, the weight of the world pressing down on his shoulders. His once sharp suit was rumpled. The crease in his shirt was stained with sweat. His eyes, usually so full of fire and determination, flickered with doubt and desperation.
Got a problem with the
Across from him, Victor Santos wore a tailored midnight blue suit that seemed untouched by the darkness around him. His smile was cold, practiced, a predator savoring the final moments before the kill. Rafael stood to Diego's right, jaw clenched so tightly that his knuckles were white. His eyes darted between Victor and Diego, silently begging his friend to walk away, to refuse this madness. Isabella stood to the left, wearing a charcoal gray pantsuit that mirrored Diego's own. Her face was a mask of strength and heartbreak, the years of love and betrayal carved deep in her expression. She did not speak. She had nothing left to say to the man who had gambled away their life together. Victor's voice cut through the thick silence, smooth and merciless. You've lost a great deal, Diego. Your fortune, your influence, your closest allies. But the game isn't over yet.
Let's go.
There's one last wager. Diego swallowed hard. What do you want? Victor's eyes glinted with cruel amusement. Isabella, your wife. The woman who helped build your empire, the last thing you have left. Diego's breath hitched. You're insane. Victor shrugged. A game of power requires sacrifices. Win and you get her and your empire back. Lose and she walks away forever. Isabella stepped forward, meeting Diego's gaze directly for the first time in months. I'm not a prize to be won or lost, she said quietly but firmly, her voice echoing in the tense room. You gambled with everything else. Don't gamble me.
Look on the roof. A guard.
Victor's smile didn't waver. In this room, Diego, everything and everyone has a price. Diego looked at Rafael, searching for any sign of hope. Rafael's face was a storm of pain and disbelief. Don't do it, Diego, Rafael warned, voice low but fierce. This isn't the way back. It's the end. But Diego's mind was a battlefield of pride and desperation. He imagined the empire restored, his name untarnished, Isabella by his side again. The desperate gambler inside him whispered that this was the only way.
Let's go now.
The dealer pushed a fresh deck of cards forward. Victor dealt the first hand slowly, deliberately, savoring the tension. Diego's fingers trembled as he took his cards, feeling every bead of sweat on his palm. The game stretched on, round after round of poker, chips stacking and falling. Every hand Diego won was met with a brief surge of hope. Every loss dragged him deeper into the abyss. Rafael's frustration grew unbearable. This isn't you, Diego. You're throwing everything away. Your family, your honor. Diego's eyes were haunted. I'm trying to fix it all, Rafa. This is the last chance I have. At one point, Isabella's voice cut through the tension. If you love me, you'll walk away, she said softly, standing tall despite the pain. Don't gamble on me like you've gambled everything else. Diego's throat tightened. He wanted to believe her. But the roulette wheel of his life spun relentlessly onward. The final hand approached. Diego pushed in his remaining chips, his entire fortune, his last hope. Victor smirked, matching the bet without hesitation. The dealer dealt the cards.
Guys, bank robbery. We're headed downtown. Let's go now.
The room was silent except for the quiet shuffle of the cards and the slow, deliberate ticking of a clock somewhere far away. Diego glanced at Isabella one last time. Her eyes were filled with sorrow, but no forgiveness. The dealer flipped the last card. Victor revealed a royal flush. Diego's hand, a broken pair. Victor's smile was victory itself. A blade cutting through Diego's final illusions. "You lost," Victor said simply. Diego sat frozen, numb. Isabella turned away without a word, her heels clicking like the closing of a door on Diego's shattered life. Raphael reached out, placing a firm hand on Diego's shoulder. "It's not over," Raphael said quietly. Diego's voice was barely audible. "It is for me." The Empire was gone. The woman he loved was gone. And Diego Morales, once king of the shadows, sat alone in a room full of ghosts and lost dreams.
Let's go! Get out!
Guys, bank robbery. We're headed downtown. Let's go, now!